people raise some questions which he suitably replied. And again, I will request Manilal sir to give some times to our coaches so that they can put some questions and inquire about their doubts and all. And he will be very happily, I think it will be able to do that. With this, I request Manilal sir, he can start his topic today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Harnamji. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. Now, good morning to all of you. Shall I share my? Previous one. First. Yeah. On which we are going to have the discussion. Importance of nervous system training in strength and power development. I hope probably you must have got this title yesterday itself. I have seen Arnabji was talking about it. Tomorrow's lecture is this. Now, without wasting much time, we will get into our discussion. I'll start with a very simple definition, and within these 1 hour 15 minutes, I'll try to convince you what I want to say. A small definition of strength. You know that everybody know what is strength. I'm giving a different definition. Strength is the ability of the neuromuscular system to produce force. We all have studied strength is the ability to overcome resistance. Strength is the ability to counteract resistance. These are little old terminology. अगर उसके हिसाब से देखेगा तो strength is the product of only muscular system or musculoskeletal system. Nowhere in the definition nervous system comes in. So here we all know that strength is a product of not only muscular system, it is a product of nervous system also. So according to this definition, not only the muscular system, nervous system is also involved in force production. अब हमको ये पता है, to lift a weight, your nervous system has to be activated. जब आपका nervous system activate हो जाएगा, तब होगा. When I am going to handle a weight, an impulse will come from my brain. वो impulse का strength कितना है, उसके हिसाब से मेरा force production होगा. I can give you another situation. In psychology, it is called as fight or flight. Fight or flight. That means in life-threatening situation, आपका कोई से एक tiger chase कर रहा है, you will get extraordinary speed because your central nervous system will be fully activated. So normal situation में ये नहीं होता. It is widely accepted that neural factors play an important role in muscle strength gain. यही मैं बोल रहा था. आपका nervous system का role बहुत important है. Unfortunately, we cannot influence our nervous system much. ये speed में भी है. इसलिए हम बोलते हैं कि sprinters are born, not made. Humans are unable to fully activate muscle voluntarily, but training can improve activation. अब normal situation में हमारा activation, ये जो brain का nervous system का activation नहीं होता. To some extent, full activation नहीं होते. But if you do proper training, we can influence our nervous system little more. This is what. An increase in muscular strength without hypertrophy is the first line of evidence for neural involvement in muscle strength gain. ये बहुत point है. आप देखा होगा when somebody is coming for strength training के बारे में कुछ पता नहीं है, कोई experience नहीं है, लेकिन within very short span, 2 हफ्ता के अंदर he will be able to lift more weight. For example, एक लड़का आ गया का कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, he may be able to lift 30 kilogram without any experience. 2 हफ्ता के अंदर अंदर वो 40-50 किलो तक जाएगी, शरीर में कोई चेंजेस नहीं होगा. I mean to say that there is no hypertrophy effect or there is no other metabolic or structural changes, but he will be able to lift more weight. It is only because of the neural involvement. Nervous system का adaptation हो जाता है. Nervous system का adaptation इसलिए कि he will be able to coordinate the muscles in a better fashion. That's all. इसलिए more weight lift करने की capacity. So the first line of is called neural adaptation of nervous system. Now in future, फिर nervous system का adaptation नीचे चला जाता है, then hypertrophic effect will come. Like that it goes. But कुछ event में, let us see, in certain events, less hypertrophy and need more relative strength. कुछ इवेंट में ऐसा है कि हमको ज्यादा hypertrophy नहीं चाहिए. For example, gymnastics, we want more relative strength because he or she has to project their body. High jump, we don't want hypertrophy. ये hypertrophy आएगा तो उनका body weight आगे चला जाएगा और it will affect the performance. So we can't do that. So without hypertrophy effect, we need power. We need strength. In weightlifting also, if they have more muscular hypertrophy, अगर ये muscle का size बढ़ेगा तो they will go to the next category and performance will come down. So in such cases, neural improvement becomes more crucial. ऐसा situation में हमको neural training चाहिए, nervous system का training चाहिए. And the strength and power improvement is mainly by increasing the efficiency and efficacy of the nervous system. I can give a small example. You take 2 weightlifters. One is a mediocre, एक mediocre lifter है, एक champion है. अगर आप इनका muscles अलग अलग उतार के अगर add किया तो muscle strength will be almost equal. दोनों का equal muscle strength मिलेगा. ये दूसरा इसलिए champion है कि इनका muscular coordination अच्छा है. He will be able to coordinate all the major muscles in a better fashion. इसलिए वो champion. Now, neural factors, nervous system. Neural factors influence force production. And neural factors क्या है? Force production में क्या influence करता? Motor unit activation within a muscle. When you have learned about the skeletal muscle structure, the muscle contraction, etc., you know that motor unit activation. मोटर यूनिट क्या है, कहाँ से इम्पल्स मिलेगा, उसका काम क्या है, you know it. So here the motor unit activation within a muscle, एक मसल के अंदर, इसको बोलता है इंटरमस्कुलर कोऑर्डिनेशन. हमारा शरीर के अंदर बहुत सारा मसल फाइबर्स है, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ मसल फाइबर्स, फास्ट स्टिच, स्लो स्टिच, इसका एक्टिवेशन कैसा होता है. सो ये जो मोटर यूनिट एक्टिवेशन है, 3 चीज इसमें वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है. There are 3 things very important for motor unit activation. One is motor unit recruitment. That means number of active motor units. Motor units को कैसा recruit करेगा? ये एक it is according to the size of the motor neuron. ये थोड़ा बाद में आएगा. वो firing rate, हमारा motor unit fire करता है. So what is the rate of this firing? Firing rate of motor units. अगर firing rate ज़्यादा है, force production भी ज़्यादा है. And synchronized motor unit firing. कितना motor unit involved है, कितना मिलके सभी, अगर so many motor units are involved in firing, again the force production will be more. इसमें आप चिंता मत करो. These are scientific terminologies. I'll make it very simple. Now, coordination between muscles. अगर मेरे को snatch करना है, so I have to coordinate several muscles. आपको मालूम है, शरीर का पूरा, almost all the muscles are involved in performing a snatch, performing a clean and jerk. So we need tremendous coordination of the muscles, different muscles, And if you want to coordinate all these muscles, there should be a neural communication. मसल को कोऑर्डिनेट करने के लिए आपको न्यूरल कम्युनिकेशन चाहिए. एक एक मसल से ग्राउंड से फोर्स लेके ऊपर तक लेके जाना है. So there should be a perfect coordination between the muscles. So that is called intermuscular coordination. ये है intermuscular coordination is mainly affected by activation of synergist. ये हमको पता है कि हमारा शरीर में different muscles है, and muscles का roles भी अलग है. Some muscles are prime movers, some muscles are assistant mover, some muscles are say neutralizer, stabilizer, and so on. So when you do this skill, एक synergy बन जाता है, एक proper coordination बन जाता है between the muscles and co-contraction of antagonist. ये क्या है? When you contract your biceps, triceps has to relax. Reciprocal innervation. Now, motor unit recruitment. So motor units are recruited in a sequential manner based on the size. Based on the size. ये इसका ये का principle है. ये principle का नाम है size principle. Henneman's. Now, what Henneman say, or according to size principle, low threshold motor units का मतलब है कि slow stitch fiber will be recruited when small force is applied. अगर आपको एक छोटा सा weight उठाना है, so your only slow stitch fibers will be activated for that because you need to handle only a small weight. अगर आपको heavy weight उठाना है, high threshold motor units मतलब in fast stitch fibers will be recruited when higher amount of force is applied. So अगर आप शुरू करेगा तो एक छोटा सा weight से low threshold motor units will be activated, and when you are increasing the weight, slowly high threshold motor units will be recruited. इसलिए मैंने बोला कि motor units are recruited in a sequential manner. इसकी मतलब ये है कि with small weights you cannot recruit fast stitch fibers. अगर हमारा टारगेट फास्ट स्टिच फाइबर की डेवलपमेंट है, पावर चाहिए या मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेंथ चाहिए, you should handle heavy weights. Now, second, rate coding. हमने बोला था कि firing frequency. I'm just explaining those terminologies. Frequency, the frequency at which the motor neurons discharge action potential to the motor units. And due to rate coding, the force production increases without additional motor unit recruitment. और कुछ recruitment नहीं होता. Whatever motor units are recruited, the firing rate will be increased in that motor neurons. The rate coding is higher in fast muscle contraction. जब आपकी contraction speed ज़्यादा है, the rate of firing will be more. And last, synchronization of motor units firing. कितना motor units activated है and कितना, for example, देखो simultaneous activation of motor units. कितना motor units इकट्ठा firing कर रहा है. More motor unit fire together. इसको बोलता है synchronization of firing. Now, this is the concept. I am talking about the main part of or main neural factors. अभी भी है, inhibition भी है. Now, nervous system training. हम nervous system को कैसा training कराएंगे? This is the main point. बाकी जो knowledge के लिए मैंने दिया है. Now, nervous system training. What is the purpose of nervous system training? To improve the recruitment of high threshold motor units. हमारा टारगेट है हाई थ्रेशोल्ड मोटर यूनिट्स. अभी वेट लिफ्टिंग में छोटा वेट उठा के कोई फायदा नहीं है. वन हैज टू परफॉर्म हिज बेस्ट. दैट मींस he has to selectively recruit his fast stitch fibers, and fast stitch fiber का recruitment होगा when the load is 80% and above of his 1 RM. Now, to increase motor unit firing, motor unit firing rate, that's purpose of nervous system training. एक है recruitment improve करना है, दूसरा है firing rate बढ़ाना है, तीसरा है intra and intermuscular coordination बढ़ाना है, and fourth is to decrease inhibition. जब आप nervous system को training करोगे, it will decrease the inhibition. Now, nervous system के लिए हमको क्या चाहिए? Practically speaking, high intensity. High intensity means 80% and above weight. 80% and above weight इसलिए बोल रहा कि fast twitch fiber को recruit करना है. So high intensity 80% and above. Low number of repetition per set. Obviously जब आप heavy weight handle करोगे, number of repetition will be less. लेकिन इसमें दूसरा एक reason भी है. If you do more number of repetitions with submaximal weight सोचो, it will lead to more mechanical work. ज़्यादा repetition मारने से. So if you do more mechanical work, the protein degradation will be more, and during the rest time, protein synthesis will be more. It will lead to muscular hypertrophy. So nervous system training के लिए heavy weight का 2 या 3 repetition उससे आगे नहीं. Another reason is that nervous system fatigue will happen, and to recover the nervous system we need time, and time will be given at least 3 to 5 minutes. तो ज़्यादा repetition नहीं चलेंगी. More set repetition कम है इसलिए more set can be performed. Longer rest interval. So please remember, when you are training for the nervous system, you need to give adequate rest, preferably 3 to 5 minutes, and limited number of exercise. हर exercise suitable नहीं है nervous system के लिए. इसलिए मैंने बोला कि nervous system training के लिए I'll make it very simple and clear. Multi joint exercises चाहिए. You need to coordinate muscle group, and you have to improve the intermuscular coordination. तो इसके लिए अलग exercise है. एक biceps curl करने से नहीं होता nervous system का training. That is a single joint exercise. Training for intramuscular. Intra मतलब within the muscle. Within the muscle भी coordination होता है. So how many motor units are activated? How many motor units are recruited? What is the rate of firing? ये सभी intramuscular के लिए है. So use maximum weight, maximum motor unit activation, high rate of firing, synchronization of firing. So simple take home information यही है कि intramuscular coordination के लिए simple maximum weight use करो, heavy weights. For inter means between the muscles. Motor skill, आपको technical perfection कराना है. उसमें weight की ज़्यादा जरूरत नहीं है. If you use very heavy weights, sometimes you may not be able to do the skill perfectly. So you can use a convenient weight to produce correct skill. Use motor skill. Use specific movements, similar movement pattern, similar ankle, similar type of contraction, speed of contraction, etc., etc. So that will lead to specific movements, and use multiple joint exercise. So ये exercise अलग है, single joint से या small exercise से ये नहीं होता. You have to go for multi joint exercises. अब देखो, we are using different type of pyramids. Loading pattern, ये एक wide pyramid है. The wide pyramid मतलब we start from say 50% or 60%. We start with six repetition, then 3 to 4 repetition, then 2 to 3 repetition, and when we come on the top of the pyramid, just 1 repetition. 1 repetition इसलिए कि your intensity will be 90, 95% or 100%. So we are taking only 1 repetition. ये एक pyramid है, एक wide pyramid है. दूसरा मीन्स क्या बोलता है कि एक वाइड है, एक नैरो पिरामिड है. नैरो का मतलब अप टू 70% हम काउंट ही नहीं करेंगे, बिकॉज यू विल गेट इफेक्ट ओनली आफ्टर 70%. तो 70% तक एक वार्म अप वेट जैसा है. आफ्टर क्रॉसिंग we will start looking at the lifter. So it's a narrow pyramid and we will go up to 1 repetition. Now दूसरा देखो loading pattern, it's called double pyramid. You start from the bottom, we reach the target weight, so 95%. Again we will go back to 80%. This is double pyramid. Weight lifting में ज़्यादा use नहीं करते हम लोग. Skewed pyramid, 80%, 85%, 90%, 95%, then one downset, 80%. I have seen mostly people are using this. And there is one more loading pattern. It's called flat pyramid. Now, I will take a bit time here. मैं थोड़ा सा time लूँगा इधर. You start from 60%, 70%, there is no problem. Suppose मेरा target weight 90% है. मेरा target weight 90% है, तो I will perform 4 sets at 90%. अब देखो 90% पहुंच गया, एक सेट हो गया, दूसरा सेट, तीसरा, चौथा. So 4 times 90% weight will be handled. Now you can ask me why this is the best for nervous system training. अपना nervous system के लिए ये सबसे अच्छा है. Your nervous system will be developed according to this. अब हमको पता है, you are doing a snatch, say 100 kilogram. Second attempt is 105. So nervous system को ये पता होना चाहिए, additional 5 kilo is added. तो कितना पुल चाहिए? अगर अंडर पुल है तो स्नैच नहीं होता, ओवर पुल है तो लोक नहीं होते. So our nervous system is strictly, very very strictly trained according to the requirement. पता है? That is why if you train like this, a lifter will never fail the weight. So this is called flat pyramid. Of course, I was mainly using this pyramid system when I was training. Now, for better way to train the nervous system, ये थोड़ा सा और आगे जाता हूँ nervous system. It is important to know the nature of neural drive. ये neural drive कैसा है during force production? ये nature क्या है? There are 3 characteristics of the neural drive. One is rate dominant, second duration dominant, and third is magnitude dominant. So rate dominant, duration dominant, and magnitude dominant. So rate dominant क्या है? How fast can the neural drive activate or deactivate the motor units? कितना fast neural drive activate कर सकता है? दूसरा है duration dominant. How long neural drive keep the motor unit activated? And तीसरा है magnitude dominant. The larger the impulse, the more motor units will be activated. Now I can give you very small example. अब देखो, first figure, low magnitude. Magnitude is low, duration is also low. For example, I am performing a simple jump. Magnitude is low, duration is also low. Now you see second magnitude, high magnitude and high rate. Rate dominant, magnitude dominant, but duration is short. For example, I am performing a high jump, one powerful takeoff, only one powerful takeoff. I am putting the shot, only one throw. So the rate is very high. I have to produce high rate, and magnitude is also high, duration is less. Now, here duration dominant, थोड़ा देर तक activation चाहिए. आप देखो इधर, the duration is more. rate is also more, magnitude is also more. The best example is weightlifting. That's why I brought this example. In training, you will do 90%, 95% several times, and it takes more than, say 60 seconds when you do all these together. So duration is more. So this is duration dominant, magnitude dominant, and rate also. Now, why this? Why to know this? Knowledge of this type of neural drive helps. अगर हमको पता है neural drive का characteristics क्या है, हमको कुछ advantage है. One is reducing the risk of central nervous system overtraining. This weightlifting exercises, especially classical lifts, plyometrics, power exercises, these are high nervous system demand exercises. I repeat once again, these are high nervous system demand exercises. Once you do these type of exercises, not only physical fatigue, mental fatigue is also happening, because the involvement of central nervous system is very, very high. And in such cases, it is not that how much you are doing. The quality is important, not quantity. Quality is important when you do plyometric, when you do, say, classical lifts. Selecting training methods appropriate for the need of the individual. कौन सा training method use करना है? अगर ये neural drive का characteristics आपको पता है, you can go for the best training methodology. Now, तीसरा है selecting training means and methods adequate for the need of the sport. So, two things are very important. One is the individual's need. Second is the sports need. So, for example, weightlifting. Weightlifting का need क्या है? It should be duration dominant, rate dominant, and high magnitude. I am training a high jumper. It is rate dominant and magnitude dominant. Okay, I am training, for example, a rower, rowing. They need long duration, less magnitude, and less rate dominant neural drive. Hence, the most central nervous system demanding neural drive first is duration dominant and high magnitude. तो हमारा weightlifting इसमें आता है, duration dominant and high magnitude. Second है rate dominant, high magnitude. Rate dominant, high magnitude, and rate dominant, low magnitude. I example देखो, rate dominant, high magnitude. मतलब he will be able to do a powerful takeoff. Weightlifting में क्या है? If you look at these kind of lifters, ये 125 मारेगा, for example, 125, 127 fail कर देगा. They cannot. When you do say clean and jerk, 150 मार दिया. The way they are executing 150, you will be very happy. Oh मारेगा. If you give 155, fail. मतलब ये rate dominant high magnitude है. Duration नहीं है. So we have to incorporate in our training duration dominant. इसलिए मैंने वो example दिया था कि flat pyramid. Now one more thing. अगर हमको best result चाहिए for the maximum result, rate dominant and duration dominant exercises should not be performed in the same session. ये दोनों high nervous system demand activity है. मैंने बोला था कि एक ही सेशन में, for example, you are doing classical lifts, उसके बाद high plyometrics, depth jump है, ऐसा वाला exercise नहीं कराना है. So we will not usually combine these kind of exercises in one session. It depends on the motor unit activation properties in which the individual is more efficient. Duration dominant neural drive, rate dominant neural drive. Many examples दिया था. The person does 125 kg bench press easily, but fails in 130. And mixed characteristics individuals are also there. Thank you for your kind listening. I took only just half an hour. When actually Harnamji spoke to me, I was also a bit confused. I told him, I am not in weightlifting teaching, so I can bring you a small topic which is useful for you. And I thought, okay, this may be useful because weightlifting and nervous system training is very important. So with this topic, thank you very much for your kind listening. I think you understood what I want to say. It's a very simple concept, but theoretical knowledge is also very important.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If there is any question, please ask me.
Yes. The participant can unmute themselves and please raise the questions.
One more thing, I made this presentation in anticipation that you must have heard my previous 3 lectures. This is about a continuation of that.
Okay. Okay, with this, I understood that nobody wants to put a question to the speaker.
Sir,
Yes,
good
sir.
evening, sir.
Yes, please. Question.
Sir,
Pandit ji,
I want to ask, sir, the CNS will be loaded for isometric exercise or isotonic exercise?
Mr. Pandyan, please.
Exercise strengthening, see, every strengthening exercise, there is a role of central nervous system. अगर central nervous system आपको impulse नहीं मिला, तो muscle contraction नहीं होते. Only the role is different when you do very heavy exercises or power exercises or fast contraction exercises. Nervous system का role ज़्यादा है. Here also nervous system is involved. I told you, when you are handling a heavy, light weight, a low threshold motor units will be activated. So nervous system का role सभी जगह में.
Sir, there's a question from my side.
Yeah.
I'm TG Pandyan, sir, from Patiala. So just to clarification, you have mentioned about the intermuscular and intramuscular contraction.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Is there any intensity we can go higher for intramuscular and for intermuscular? Is there intensity in which we can go for?
Yeah. I told you, in intramuscular, that is within the muscle, magnitude or the intensity of the exercise should be very high. High इसलिए है कि we want to increase the motor units activation, we want to increase the rate of firing, and we want to synchronize the firing rate. अगर ये तीनों चीज चाहिए तो the only way is giving heavy weights, means high intensity exercise. लेकिन intermuscular में, between the muscles, it is handled with, I have already made it very clear, technical skills. आप skill perfection करो. Weightlifting is a closed skill. अगर आपकी technique अच्छा है, that itself will fetch you another 5 to 10 kilogram more. So we need not to waste our energy. You know that a human body is a third class liver. So how best you can
Yes.
make use of your angles, your position, and how best you can perform the skill, you will be the champion. So intermuscular coordination के लिए you have to perform the technical skills. उसमें weight ज्यादा की जरूरत नहीं है, perfection करना है, उसके बाद आप load कर दो, no problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Anybody else?
You can ask any question. Let us have an interaction.
बहुत सारा और स्पोर्ट्समैन भी जो हमारा अभी साइट पे है, एंड नॉट ओनली वेट लिफ्टिंग कोचेस, दूसरे कोचेस भी जो स्टूडेंट्स जो मनीलाल सर के साथ जो रहे हैं, वो लोग भी अभी देखा है साइट पे हैं. अगर उन लोगों को कोई भी जो आप अभी स्टडी भी कर रहे हो, अगर आपको कोई ऐसा लगता है कि आपको पूछना चाहिए, यू कैन पुट ए क्वेश्चन. नथिंग दैट ओनली वेट लिफ्टिंग कंसर्न पीपल आर आस्किंग द क्वेश्चंस, क्योंकि स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग सभी लोगों का एक पार्ट है, सभी स्पोर्ट्स का एक पार्ट है. सो एनीबॉडी कैन रेज ए क्वेश्चन.
Yeah.
प्लीज
Regarding
इफ यू
strength
रेज ए
training.
क्वेश्चन इट्स ओके, अदरवाइज यू कैन.
हेलो सर.
Yeah.
सर स्ट्रेच शॉर्टनिंग साइकिल का क्या रोल होता है सर, और उसको डेवलप करने के लिए कोई पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज है क्या?
स्ट्रेच शॉर्टनिंग साइकिल मतलब हमारा मसल का एक प्रॉपर्टी है वो.
जी.
ठीक है, इलास्टिक प्रॉपर्टी अपना मसल का.
जी.
सो स्ट्रेच शॉर्टनिंग साइकिल डेवलप करने के लिए हमको प्लेयोमेट्रिक एक्सरसाइजेस कराना है. इसलिए प्लेयोमेट्रिक क्या है कि why plyometric is different from other type of exercise, because in plyometric there is a pre-stretching of active muscle. मुझे एक vertical jump करना है, so first I have to bend my knees, and when I bend the knees there is a pre-stretching of my quadriceps. When I stretch my quadriceps, elastic energy is stored in the muscle, and if I do an immediate concentric contraction, that energy can be utilized and I can convert it into mechanical work. That is why this plyometric is important. It improves the stretch shortening cycle. ये क्या हो रहा है इधर? We are reducing the time between eccentric and concentric contraction. हम जल्दी, rate is important, not the magnitude. How much you are stretching is not important. ठीक है? So rate is not important. Magnitude is not important. Rate is important. Immediately, the pre-stretching should be, or eccentric stretching should be followed by a concentric contraction. So here the stretch shortening cycle happens. Russian literature में इसको बोलते हैं amortization phase.
जी. थैंक यू सर.
Okay. With this, we find that there's nobody putting question to our speaker. We are thankful to Dr. Manilal. He himself is a weightlifting coach and was associated with the national team for some times. And he has also made some international tour with our national team. He very experienced on weightlifting. So the most concern was he's on the weightlifting platform speaking about strength. But as we know, the strength is the main ability for each and every game. Everyone in every sports, we need a strength. We have invited Dr. Manilal to give a tips to our weightlifters or weightlifting coaches. I think you might have come to know many things, what we are actually doing, but we don't know what for we are doing it. So हम स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग करते हैं, लेकिन उसमें न्यूरोमस्कुलर रोल क्या है वो हम लोगों को नहीं पता चलता है. हम उसके ऊपर ध्यान भी नहीं देते हैं. हम सिर्फ मसल बढ़ गया है या स्ट्रेंथ बढ़ गई है उसको देखते रहते हैं. बट जो एक्टिवेशन उन्होंने मोटर यूनिट्स को एक्टिवेशन के बारे में जो हमको बताया है, दैट इज वेरी नाइस साइंटिफिक टर्म्स व्हिच वी मस्ट टेक सपोर्ट फॉर द हायर परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ आवर स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन्स. सो मुझे लगता है कि आप इन चीज़ों को अपनी ट्रेनिंग में या अपने स्पोर्ट्स के मैन के साथ डिस्कस करके उनके साथ इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे तो हमको ज़्यादा बेनिफिट होगा. आई एम अगेन थैंकफुल टू यू ऑल दोज हु आर प्रेजेंट ऑन द पोर्टल एंड स्पेशली डॉक्टर मनीलाल हु हैज टेकन time from his busy schedule and given some important tips to our coaches and other people present on the portal. Thank you, Mr. Manilal sir. We are thankful to you.
So thank you, Harnamji, uh, for giving an opportunity to meet all of you, to talk to all of you. This kind of interaction, definitely I am also getting a lot of knowledge. Now, I stopped weightlifting coaching almost
Manilal sir, Manilal sir.
16
Good
years
morning,
back.
sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
hello.
Yeah. Yes.
Sukhchand ji, bolo.
Manilal sir, good morning, sir. This is
Good
Sukhchand
morning.
Singh.
Ah,
Sir, can you give some PPT on the site
yeah.
for this
I think,
lecture?
Harnamji, are you recording this?
Yes,
We
yes,
are
sir.
recording,
Yes, sir. We are recording this, sir.
Okay.
Then please
So,
put on the
We'll share.
this site.
Definitely, we share you. We will share you.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay,
और
Pandyan, you
कुछ
can put next slide.
Yes, sir. Oh, no.
anything else? So thank you very much. Definitely, I look forward for further. I am also hearing some of your lectures yesterday, day for yesterday. A few lectures I also heard. So I also felt very happy. At least this was an opportunity to refresh my knowledge also. Yesterday, Harnamji was talking about the warm up. It's important. Warm up कैसा कराना है, and different situations बोल रहे थे, because he was highly experienced. When I met Harnamji, first I met him at the national coaching camp in Bangalore, then in coaching camp also. So he was explaining very nicely yesterday regarding the warm up, how to give warm up and different situations. Thank you, Harnamji. Yesterday's speech was wonderful.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I think one more I heard, I think something related to monitoring of the performance. I don't know the name of that speaker.
Sir.
That was also good. So I am happy at least weightlifting fraternity में ये हो रहा है. It's a good step. Whoever has initiated, I wish you all the best. Please make use of all these lectures, and let us try to improve our efficiency in coaching. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I'm thankful to Dr. Manilal for the encouragement words for our speakers. He has given all his knowledge he has shared with us. We are very much thankful to you, and whenever we will in need of him, we will be
Sure.
bringing onto the portal.
Sure.
And I request all the coaches to be in link with Dr. Manilal. You can learn a lot of things from scientific officer. He is a senior scientific officer, particularly for weightlifting coaches. He is a great help for all of us. He's always available on a phone call. So you can please call him anytime and be with him and learn many things from him, which will be improving in turn weightlifting out to the national or international standard. Sir?
Just 1 minute. If somebody has got any doubt further, they can ask me through my email. My email ID is mani 2003 SAI. Money 2003 sai @redifmail.com. So you can give me a mail. Definitely I'll reply. Or you can join in my Facebook. Facebook is MANI Money LAL Lal. Money Lal. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Our tomorrow's subject will be role of physical, motor, and coordinative abilities in weightlifters program. Sorry, performance. So this will be taken by our senior coach, Mr. D.D. Sharma. Tomorrow's program. So I request each and everyone. This is also a very important subject. Whatever we are taking, these are very important. And we tried other speakers also. If we get some more people, we will definitely try to enhance your knowledge in the field of weightlifting to a vast subject. And I am also thankful to other coaches or the players, those who are on the portal today. They may be associated with Manilal sir, so with his knowledge they are here. So they also might have learned many things out of this topic. So we are all thankful to each and everyone who is present on the portal. Please take care yourself, surrounding you, your family members, and particularly to the nation. Sports Authority of India is doing a great job under this lockdown period, being enhancing your knowledge. And I also request you all, please also attend the lectures of sports sciences subject, which is from 5 to 6 in the evening. So if you don't have any idea on that, you can take ID from all of our coaches or anybody. You can ask that. That is also very useful subject. As Dr. Manilal already explained to you that he has taken 3 classes. I told you those classes were very educative. And so many people, not only me being a weightlifting coach, but so many people in my colleagues here in Itanagar also, they were speaking about this particular subject, the way he has explained, and very easy method they could understood. Otherwise, people are speaking very high English and we are not able to understand the scientific terms. But the way Mr. Manilal has spoken, everybody was able to understand that. So they all implemented many things in their programs. They are trying and they have noted down many things out of that. So his other presentation also was shared by Sports Authority of India to all of us. So that also we will be sharing you all. Thank you very much again. Tomorrow morning we will be meeting. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Pranam sir, shall I end the meeting, sir?
Yes, please. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Pranam sir, shall I end the meeting?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you.
Next, sir, want to say something?